Hey guys, what's up? I wanted to hop on and do a video on my upcoming wellness retreat because I'm getting a lot of questions. Because I've been running some ads, so I have a lot of people contacting me. I always think that I'm very clear and organized because I actually like the planning of it all, but there's always things that, I may overlook or I think aren't pertinent, but they're pertinent to the people who are interested in the retreat. So the retreat is in Tennessee. It's in Sevierville, Tennessee, which I believe is where Dolly Parton is from. Ain't she so cute? And it is right outside of the Smoky Mountains. So it is a yoga hiking retreat. And the last one that I did, that was at Bear Den Campground in North Carolina, was primitive camping. And I was getting a lot of messages asking if I had cabins. Now I did try to get some rustic cabins for that retreat and they weren't available. So I thought, why not go a little big and do a luxury cabin? So it is luxurious. If you have not seen my ads or my post, and I have a whole PowerPoint because I'm nerdy like that on my website. You can go onto my website. It is soulpurposewellness.com. Click underneath wellness retreats, and there is a Tennessee wellness retreat PowerPoint and a video. And not this type of video, just a video of the PowerPoint for people who are lazy and don't want to click through the slides. So it's in Tennessee. It is hiking. We'll do one hike, maybe two, definitely one. We are talking the Smoky Mountains. So I had beginner hikers at my first retreat. And it was a hard hike, and they did it because I believe we're meant to do hard things. I trust my capabilities as the leader. I'm not only CPR and first aid certified, but I also took a wilderness first aid course. I take this very seriously. I have a hiking medical grade first aid kit. And part of my training for the wilderness first aid was essentially I could, do things with sticks and water bottles and take things from wilderness and put things back together again until help came. So I just, want you to feel more comfortable and confident in doing a hike in the Smokies if you are considered more of a beginner. It will probably be a moderate hike. I'm not going to take anybody on a 15-mile hike, and I'm not going to do anything advanced, but it's going to be challenging. And that's how you grow. And again, can't stress enough, we're meant to do hard things. Trust yourself, trust your body, get out of your comfort zone, try something new. But here's the great thing about this retreat. If you don't want to hike, we have a hot tub on the deck. We have a game room with, I think, like more classic style video games that we grew up with. I know there's a pool table. The hot tub, it looks amazing. And you can stay and hang out and not come on the hike. I wanted to do something that was more R&R. Primitive camping can be relaxing for someone like me who loves sleeping in a tent, but that's not relaxing for everybody, right? This is definitely more like a mint on your pillow type of situation. So you don't want to go hiking? Don't go hiking. Hang out at the cabin. We're very close to Gatlinburg, so there's downtown is beautiful. It is more touristy, but this is in November. It's the week of my birthday. So it's November 4th to the 6th, Friday to Sunday. And you can go into Gatlinburg. There's cowboy bars and, loads of things to do there. Lots of amazing restaurants. Maybe we'll go out to dinner Saturday night. The kitchen, y'all, you have to see the pictures of the kitchen. Go to my website and look at the pictures of this kitchen. It's unbelievable. I will be teaching a fall detox cooking class. So that meal will be included. There'll be a coffee and tea station. I will be providing all of the snacks. If you have food, dietary restrictions, I get it, so do I. Totally get it. Let me know and I will include those snacks, but rest assured there will be things that are vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free. soy-free, all that stuff. But if you have something specific, let me know. So that will all be included. There will be up to 4 yoga sessions, breath work, meditation in the morning. You can join me or not. Some people might want to sleep in. Again, you're gonna like cut, copy, and paste here. So you want to get up and do yoga, you want to do yoga before bed, great. You don't want to, it's your little weekend getaway. There are 2 bunk beds, a pull-out couch. I'm bringing my luxury queen blow-up mattress. I'm probably gonna end up sleeping on that. This is a kind of like a getaway weekend. So there's 3 bedrooms, king-size beds, private bathrooms, very luxurious. 2 or more people will have to book that room. I can't give king-size beds and a private bedroom to one person. The idea behind this is a girls' weekend, so I am more than sure you can grab a gal pal and come along. For those of you that have hopped on my website and you know my background and you know what I do, you know, I do work with trauma, and I consider myself a trauma facilitator. I'm a mental health professional. And then I have all of my wellness certifications. So I get asked, like, do I have to be someone who has endured this huge traumatic thing to come on your retreats? Of course not. It just, that happens to be my jam. But of course not. I mean, I believe we've all incurred trauma. There's little T's and big T's, right? So I'm not gonna, get into any of that, but yeah, no, you can come and hang out and be a part of everything, and you don't have to have some crazy stuff going on or feel like you're some wounded person. I mean, I don't look at people who've incurred trauma that way, but unfortunately there's still a lot of stigma out there. So that's about it. I think I covered everything. So all the meals are not included, except the meal that I cook, which is going to be very basic. It's going to be based on the season that we're in, which is fall. So what isn't that? So all the other meals are not included, just so there's full transparency. I say that in the literature, but again, I always get questions. So you're bringing your own food and you're cooking your own food. And the great thing again about like a girl's getaway is you're going with 1 or 2 other girlfriends and you can pre-cook stuff, or you can, go food shop together and save money that way. Just a thought, so that, you're not feeling like, unless you're coming alone. And I'm not swaying anybody from coming alone, but if you're coming alone, I need to know, because you would get the bunk beds or the pull-out couch or the mattress. Honestly, I can pitch a tent in the yard and be happy as a lark. So I'm not concerned about where I'm sleeping. There's plenty of room for everybody. So I don't want to sway you if you are single, but know that if you're single, I can't give over the private bedrooms. So you will not have as much privacy, pull-out couch or the bunk beds. What else? Alcohol. I'm not a drinker. I'm a sober person. I totally get that other people drink, and I don't care. I have no problem being around alcohol, but I do ask that it's responsible and social drinking, because there's a very low tolerance policy for anything that would involve drinking. I would have to ask you to leave, because everyone's paying money, their hard-earned money to be there. So I'm more than sure that everybody will be responsible, but I do feel like I have to say that up front. As far as the types of yoga, gentle, restorative, relaxing, I'm hatha trained. There will be no vinyasa flows. So if that's your jam, it's not gonna happen this weekend. Maybe you could open your mind to a different practice if you haven't experienced other practices outside of that. I know a lot of people love flow yoga, but I no longer teach that. So I want to be really transparent about that as well. And what else? I think that's about it. I haven't decided where we're going to go hiking yet, but I will pick a moderate trail. We are very close to the mountains to hike, so that's not a long drive. Again, we're right outside of downtown Gatlinburg. So however long it takes you to travel to Tennessee to the venue, we can all carpool. There's no reason for us to take a bajillion different vehicles. And if you want to opt in to do dinner Saturday night, I think that would be a lot of fun for us. But of course, you always have the cabin to stay in. Some people are more extroverted, some people are more introverted. I really want you to make this your own experience, and I'm going to give that loose itinerary, and you can choose to jump in wherever you'd like. I love low pressure retreats. Low maintenance, and not feeling like you have to do anything, doing what you want to do and what feels right for you in the moment. Last thing, bears. So don't panic. Black bears are everywhere in Tennessee. They're more afraid of you than you are of them. I do recommend Bear Bells. I will have bear spray. I've never had to use it, and you make a lot of noise. We have nothing to worry about with black bears. But again, I feel like I have to say this because bear safety is essential. They're probably not going to come anywhere near us unless it's an accident, because we're going to be in a group and we're going to be very noisy, because we're all going to be ladies and we all get very chatty unless we're out of breath and then we stop to take a breath. I don't want anyone to worry about black bears, because I trust that we will be incident free if we see them. They're super cute. You can take pictures and they're just going to run off and go do their thing. But you cannot leave food in your car, because bears can get into your car and they can wreck your car. And Carrie's not responsible for what black bears do if somebody leaves food in their car. So we're not going to leave food in the car. And when we're outside eating, we're going to be really diligent and not leaving food outside, because that's when they will come up onto the decks in the cabin and be more around the property. If they do come on the property and you're outside, you just yell at them, "Hey bear, get out of here." They fly away. You can bang something, clap your hands, and make yourself really big. And they're pretty terrified of that. It's not grizzlies. It's a whole nother story. I don't know if I'm ready to brave the grizzlies, but I can't think of anything else. If I do, I will make another video. But I just wanted, number one, people who don't really know me well to see my face. Sometimes it's really nice to put a face to the venue and just hear me talk and, get a feel for my energy and whatever. And I guess I feel compelled to say, and I don't know why, but I feel intuitively like I should say this as well to close. So my spirituality is very grounded. I'm not a super foo-foo teacher. Sometimes I curse when I teach. I consider myself like the girl next door and very earthy and grounded. So there's not a ton of chanting. I actually don't even really om. I like to make my teachings and my practices open to all. We will say namaste. I always say, if you're not comfortable with hands to the heart, if you're not comfortable saying namaste, don't say it. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But I'm not very foo-foo, and I'm not saying that to be judgmental or hurtful to other teachers, but it's just not my jam. I respect it. And I was there for a long time, trust me, but I'm just not there anymore. So this is very grounded and practical, and I blend spiritual and clinical modalities together in my facilitations and in my work. So if that is something that you are like, yeah, great, I really love that. My teachings are technical, and I'm really into safety, and my students keeping their body safe and being in proper alignment, not perfection, but just like, not hurting our joints and taking really good care of ourselves. And that's kind of why I stay away from the flows and stuff like that for now. I did that for a long time. I feel like teachers kind of like, their practice evolves. I mean, maybe I'll go back to that someday, but it's just not where I am now. I've been a student of yoga for 22 years, and I've been teaching for 10. I'm pretty well versed in multiple lineages, although I do stay within the realms of Hatha. And I love my yin, and I love gentle and just really chill, relaxing yoga. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can always reach out to me. All of my information is on my website. It is, Soul Purpose Wellness. Sorry, because I used to have it as Soul Purpose Yoga and Wellness, and now it's just soulpurposewellness.com. all together. You can also find me on Instagram. I have 3 different Instagram handles. One is for my retreats. One is called Love Notes from Carrie, just daily inspirations. I really don't post daily. I should though, that was the intent. And then my main one, which is Carrie.soulpurposewellness. And then I'm on Facebook under my name, Carrie Holshoe, and my YouTube channel here. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that it answers some of your questions. I know there's always more questions, or people zip in and out of their, span of attention. So just hit me up. Thanks, guys.